Welcome everybody. Here we have this beauty. It is a 2014 teardrop trailer custom built. The person that built it, in Minnesota that is, not only put in 500 hours of labor, but paid much attention to detail and built it with his heart and soul. You will see. Every square inch of space was accounted for and made usable. The trailer is for someone who not only loves to spend time outdoors, but can also appreciate this trailer as a work of art itself. I myself have taken great care of my Huckleberry, which is the name that I gave it. I was reading Huckleberry Finn when I bought it, so the name my Huckleberry came. I've cared for it as if it had been built by my own two hands. With that said, I am looking for a buyer who can recognize its worth and give it the care that it deserves. So let's get to it. The dimensions are, with the hitch up front and the tires it sits on, since it makes it a little wider, it measures 11.5 feet in length and 6.4 feet in width. Just the cab, or the trailer by itself, is 8 feet by 5 feet. The weight, dry weight, is 1,000 pounds, made mostly from birch wood, so it's pretty light. When I'm backing my little car into it, and I'm almost there, but not quite, I'll just pull the trailer to the hitch with my hands, and there it is. I don't have to go up and down, back and forth. The exterior, as you can see, is handcrafted birch with min wax gunstock finish and spar varnish layers. You can see the outside trim is obviously custom made to fit and glued in place with rubber caulking made by Tremco Dimonic FC. You can see some short running boards under the doors for easy access. I had the original wooden ones replaced with T-Rex deck, which I felt would be far more durable and would maintain their original beauty. The floor that you see is one of my favorite things about this trailer, and I'll get into that in a little bit. As you can see, it has a nice size skylight. I took the window apart, replaced the seal on it. I took pride in having done the project all by myself. Thank you very much. It's got a good ceiling fan that works very well with a screen to keep the bugs out and some storage cabinets. My lovely floor again, designed by myself and put in by a friend. It serves not only as a floor, but for more storage space. I didn't want to take space away from the already small teardrop trailer, so I had this floor turned into 5 separate compartments, each with a round hole to use as handle. There are 3 large compartments and 2 smaller ones, all 6.5 inches deep. My friend, knowing that I love the color blue, painted them very bright blue, sealed them very good. The different stain and small grooves etched onto the wood give it a unique, beautiful look that I just love so much. Once again, the frosted cabinet doors. They are acrylic, sanded acrylic, to give it a simulated glass look. They latch it pretty good with magnets in place. 6-prong outlet and a cigarette lighter, 12 volts for charging. A pull-out little table for blacktop, coffee, eating. Once again, the doors here latch really well with magnets. I've taken the trailer through miles and miles of gravel dirt, and the doors never opened. It's a 12-volt fan. Works very good. It's been a blessing on hot days. Beautiful view of the skylight there. Hooks, more lights, Little shelf, same thing on the other side. This is a nice 360 view here. Back to the fan. I think I'm in love with this fan here. It does open. The door, it latches in place and can be locked from the inside. Moving on to the rear of the trailer, where we will explore the pop-up kitchen galley with its custom workspace and fine cabinetry. You have to be a skilled woodworker to be able to fit the cabinets under a curved roof space. You got a 2.5 gallon water storage there on the left. Drawers, more cabinets, more space. Gotta love that space. Each one's got its own latch device to keep it open. I found this to be a really neat idea where you can store plates with a simple slide of a perfectly cut out piece of wood to hold it in place. Genius. There it is, more storage. Again, it latches with magnets and they stay in place. A table. Pops open and it stays in place again. Once again, all custom. Everything thought of very, very thoroughly. There's a 2-burner propane cook stove. It's an old Coleman. It's solid and it works well. I use the green Coleman all-purpose propane gas cylinders to connect. I just keep the attachment in a fabric bag so it doesn't bang up the wood. You can use the stove in its drawer or set it on top of the counter. I don't recommend using it on its drawer, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Here's a nice swing out table that doubles the size of the built-in counter in slow-mo to show you what I did when using the stove wall in its drawer. There is a small superficial burn on the wood that I caused while using it on its drawer, as you can see. To be fair, I don't believe it's a design flaw, more of a user error. This happened when I first got the trailer and was learning all the tricks of this very custom trailer. It's something that can be sanded down pretty easy and adding a nice seal on top and it'll be back to its normal. Here I am unlatching the leg to swing out the table, which I'm not going to get into much detail on how it works, but it'll give you an idea. And there's an overview of the lovely kitchen / galley. No, the table is not crooked. I just didn't set it correctly for the sake of making this video. There's a 15 amp wall outlet in the center, along with a triple cigarette lighter socket adapter and a wall mounted bottle opener that I installed. A must-have when adventuring. Moving on to the utility box and the trailer hitch, which takes a 2-inch ball. The battery, as you can see. There's a custom latch for the A-frame trailer jack. that fits perfectly with a spare tire, which is in good condition. You can see it's all custom made. There's an overhead light, which is handy at night. The wiring, fuses, power converter are all in there. There is venting for the converter battery as well. Male outlet for incoming landline electricity that powers the converter and the 110 volt circuits. One of the first things I did was replace the wheel bearings just to be on the safer side of things. I know with trailers the bearings go bad pretty easily, so I did not want to take my chances. Once again, the T-Rex deck steps. I love this stuff, this material. I have it now at my place. It's a great invention. That wooden piece there is a grab handle, which was milled from the wood of the maker's apple tree. It also doubles as an awning holder. The awning is custom made to fit the galley portion of the trailer for cooking outside in the rain and not getting wet. To be honest, I've not used the awning. I've set it up just to see how it works. Just would like to say to those not familiar with teardrop trailers, I have learned a lot about the RV trailer world. Most of it with only me adventuring alone. It's not impossible, it's a lot of fun. This trailer and I have been through many adventures, and it is not due to any defect that I am selling. Quite simply, I have new plans for my future which require me to make changes with what I currently own. And one of them is to pass this beautiful and humble little adventure trailer to someone who will enjoy it as much as I have. This is a rare find for an individual looking for something that is unique, authentic, and modest. Thank you all for watching and listening. Happy trails!